Team Net Cafe returns with another 50-man tournament, and, well, some interesting results for you Code Talker players out there. Make sure you guys smash it with the crap out subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So we have the breakdown for the Team Net Ghost from the Past case tournament. There were 50 players for this, and this is quite an interesting breakdown here for those that participated. So, out of the entire pool of 50 players, there were 5 Dragon Link here in the room, which actually isn't too surprising to me. We had 5 Invoked variants, 2 Dogmatica, 1 Dogmatica Shaddoll, 1 Eldritch, and 1 Shaddoll. Man, a banlist would be really great to clean that train wreck up. Then we had 4 Dinosaur, of which there was the 1 Shaddoll variant. For those of you that are like, Shaddoll Dinosaur, you do some like cool things with dropping Misk from the deck to the graveyard, because Shaddoll Grista. You guys remember Grista, right? The fire one? Misk is a fire dinosaur? Synergy? Yeah, that's a thing, by the way. It comes up every blue moon. Now, this is interesting. So, we had 4 Odotic lists here. We had 1 Dogmatica Rocket variant, 1 Eldritch Rocket Odotic. Nice 60-card piles, by the way. 1 Orcust Rocket, and we had 1 Lair variant. Now, unfortunately, none of these top 8, and my working theory with this, pretty much this whole format has been, this deck struggles from the long tournament syndrome. In a 3 to 4 round vacuum, in a much smaller tournament setting, we see this deck do wonderful. Like, it's actually one of the craziest, coolest variants out there, and it can succeed doing cool things. But when it comes down to a smaller, closed environment like this, it's where you kind of see the deck lose a lot of its steam here. Even in, like, the extravaganzas and stuff, this deck hasn't done wonderful. But on a local setting, oh, wonderful. Like, if you want something fun to play for locals, you'll get rewarded for it all day long. Now, we had 3 Burning Abyss. Doesn't really surprise me. Do we take note that it says Burning Abyss? So, I believe this will probably also encompass the Phantom Knight variants as well for this, which isn't too bad. Then we had 3 Code Talker. Now, Code Talker's been kind of kicking things up for a little while now, and every time I see Code Talker, you kind of get this excitement going about you. So, seeing 3 of these in a 50-man local isn't necessarily too crazy, but that number is starting to grow. And I know we're not getting Heat Soul anytime soon, but, you know, the number is bumping up. We'll see if things kind of change once we get to Lightning Overdrive here, but that's the thing. We had 3 Eldritch. Somebody's out here trying to play Eldritch Numeron. I actually gotta say, I'm actually excited for this. I really wish we had the profile for that Eldritch Numeron, but that's nice. And we had just 2 zombie variants. That's fine. We had 3 Zodiac, 1 what's a Danger Zodiac deck look like? What do we do? Now hold up here. Why are we playing Danger Zodiac? What in the world are we trying to accomplish here? Are we just tossing off our entire hand here, trying to, like, do with some other stuff? Like, what's going on here with this? And then, of course, we have the more standardized Tri-Brigade Zodiac variant. That's been the powerhouse that's been dominating a lot of the events recently. Because, I mean, hey, it's actually kind of busted. All right. We had 2 Kaiju Lunalights, 1 Grand Manju, and 1 Mech Knight. That's interesting. And then we had 2 Raid Raptor Time Thief. Now, we've seen what Raid Raptor Time Thief can actually do. I think it's one of the more interesting decks in terms of, like, combo potential to go to the ceiling, and, like, the boards it makes are really unfair at the end of the day. But, okay. That's interesting. Now, what are our others here? So, 1 Adamancipator, 1 Altergeist, 1 Blue Eyes, 1 Counter Fairy, Ripperoni, 1 Familiar Possessed, 1 Gimmick Puppet, 1 Hero, 1 Lunalight, 1 Mermail Abyss Atlantean, 1 Nemesis Thunder Dragon, 1 Phantom Knight, 1 Plunder Patrol, 1 Praying Kids, 1 Shaddoll, 1 Super Heavy, and 1 Warrock. Alright, so everybody's just kind of playing a little bit of some sauce here for a local level. That's pretty alright. Now, our top 8 breakdown is pretty disappointing, and I'm sorry to, like, get hopes up for this, but out of all of the fun stuff here, everybody's unfavorite challenger in the room, there were 5 Dragon Link decks in the beginning of this event. I need to, like, restate that. There were 5. Alright? Of that 5, 3 made it into Top Cut. Of course, there were the Odonic variants, but that's a story for another day. One Burning Abyss, that's actually kind of cool as well. I'm actually happy to see that Burning Abyss is actually doing something. And across on the flip side here, you also see Phantom Knights here getting the chance to do something, which is also some good frickin' news. Alright, anytime I can see my friends in the Phantom Knight Club doing something, yeah, even with, you know, our friends Burning Abyss, it's okay. We also had the one Shaddoll invoked for this tournament. That doesn't surprise me at all. We always see that that variant kind of seems to be the one that shows up. Then we had one Dinosaur. Hi, Dinosaur. I'm kind of sick of you. And then we had the one Code Talker here, which was actually pretty exciting to see. So, 50 players. The Code Talker player went through and did some crazy stuff. Actually, the person that sent me this said he played against 2 of the Code Talker variants for this tournament, and he said it was rough. If that deck is uninterrupted, like if you do nothing to it, they set up a pretty crazy board. And I understand that that's, understand that that's an issue. So yeah, look at that nice little breakdown here. First place here. Dinosaurs. This nice little dinosaur player here is actually playing some sauce. I see we've tacked in the Dragoon package for this week. Okay. Also interesting to note, we're playing Solemn Judgment in this deck. I'm not really sure how I feel about that, actually. The fact that this can kind of round things out for us and kind of, I guess, give us more options. So you can make a dinosaur board going first with a Solemn Judgment behind it. That's actually kind of cool. This Mad Lad is also playing the Time Wizard of Tomorrow. Alright? He's actually playing the Time Wizard of Tomorrow in his dinosaur deck. That's saucy. Alright, and then I see we have the Millennium Eyes machine here. That's really cool. Man, just in terms of like tech choices, the Solemn Judgment's really good for the board protection. You laugh at your opponent when you rip the Instant Fusion into the Time Wizard of Tomorrow. Oh my god, that's hilarious. You time magic your opponent. Let's see here. Boy, deck list withheld. Oh boy, Dragon Link. Oh, okay. So what shenanigans we got going on here? We have the Twin Twisters incorporated into the main. We once again have the Dark Ruler No Mores for the board breaking potential. We're on 1 chamber versus 2 copies of Hospitality, or whatever the trap is. Outside of that, main deck looks pretty standard. Extra deck looks very standard. Unfortunately, you know, when you start getting into more of these Dragon Link variants, everything looks the same every single time. There's no real excitement here. Oh, look, more withheld. So I guess we don't even get the Code Talker list. I'm really disappointed, actually. Let's see here. For this Dragon Link, let's see here. We have 1 chamber, 2 tidying again. We have the Dark Ruler No Mores. If you are not playing Dark Ruler No More for the board-breaking capabilities that this stupid thing gives you, you're doing it wrong. Like, I think that's the biggest problem I'm seeing with a lot of these Dragon Link players. They just have opted to we don't need it. Sure you don't. Oh, look. Shaddoll. Hey, we're playing the Genius. All right. You're a crazy lad. So many people just don't even play this card. But all right, we're playing one of it. Acceptable. All right, 1/1 on the traps. It's standard. Triple talents, triple super poly. Yeah, and then we're just bullying dinosaurs here. Understood. All right. Oh, look, 2 and 3 on the traps. Also kind of crazy. Nice. 1 time breaker. Yeah, nothing else too crazy about this. Yay, Dragon Link. And lastly, we got some sauce here. So we have 50 card. Yeah, 22 trap cards in the deck. So this is just standard trap. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is similar to what we've seen from other past variants here. Needle Sealing literally go burr as you tear apart the opponent's field. And then, you know, you do trap things with your deck. We're also playing the Contact C there. We all know how great Contact C has been in this format for being one of those, you know, potential cards that really messes up boards. I mean, you don't have to worry about your opponent being able to extend if you can just do much better combos and things like that. So that is actually pretty cool news, all things considered. Outside of that, pretty strong variants here in tech choices. I love that first place list, by the way. Time Wizard of Tomorrow. That's hilarious. So, I really wish we got the Code Talker list, but Last here we are. So what do you guys think about these lists? Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Smash it, living crap out, subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on the day with more cool awesome content. Peace out, guys. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.